A well-known local pastor is doubling down on his claim that there is police brutality in the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. Pastor Our Dale Carson held another news conference today, his second this week, calling out JSO. Now, Sheriff T.K. Waters said earlier this week that the pastor is generating mistrust in the police. As Action News Jack's Annette Gutierrez explains, Pastor Gundy highlighted a traffic stop in early January where a man says officers hurt him.
R.L. Gundy and another pastor claim they will not stop addressing the concerns they have with JSO. They claim there is a problem with the police culture and they are calling for it to end.
This process is not anti-police, it's not anti-sheriff. We're just trying to get the culture changed in Jacksonville because there's a lot going on.
Pastor R.L. Gundy and Pastor Randy Sewell held a news conference today at Solid Rock Missionary Baptist Church to highlight what they say is a police brutality case. Jacard Sewell took this video on January 20th when a JSO officer pulled him over for a traffic stop and busted out his window. The officer in the report said he pulled Sewell over for an expired license tag and noticed the odor of fresh marijuana. And there was also an active warrant out for the passenger of the vehicle.
We're going to search your car.
Why?
Because we have probable cause to search it.
No, you don't.
Get out of the car or you'll go to jail.
You have no reason to search my car. You didn't give me no probable cause or nothing. You didn't give me no probable cause on searching my car.
Yes, we do. Odor of marijuana.
The report says the officer admitted to not fully explaining his reasons, but said, quote, "I knew from training and experience that I was in a dangerous position on the shoulder of a busy interstate at night. I detected the odor of narcotics from within the vehicle, and one of the occupants was a fugitive." Action News Jack's law and safety expert Dale Carson has decades of law enforcement experience and says the expired tag and smell of weed is enough probable cause to make an arrest.
And when an officer is making arrests, he has a right to search the area around the individual, particularly into the car.
And he kicked me twice while I was in handcuffs. I felt like I was going to die that night.
The report says the officer found a plastic baggie of white powder and a marijuana blunt in the center console, and the white powder tested positive for fentanyl.
I said, there's no way. I know what I had in my car.
Is the police lying? Yes or no?
Yes, I feel like the police are lying.
Gundy says the focus isn't on what was found, but how the officers handled the situation.
Even if that was a reality, what that has to do with breaking his nose, breaking his shoulder, and beating him down and busting his ribs up.
Earlier this week, Sheriff T.K. Waters denied Pastor Gundy's claims.
And driven by his personal agenda, he spewed a series of falsehoods to undermine the public's trust in the police, which we've been working very hard to restore.
The JSO report said Sewell was charged with possessing weed, resisting officers without violence, having an expired temporary tag, and having fentanyl on him. Sewell says he hasn't filed a complaint yet, but he is in the process of doing so. Now, I reached out to JSO, and they said this incident is under administrative review, and they cannot comment at this time. For local coverage you can count on, reporting in the newsroom, Annette Gutierrez, Action News Jax.